Welcome back to the final episode of the Special Educator series on the P.I.K.E method. Critical thinking with a twist is our motto here at the Special Educator. I'm your host, Tom Hankins, instructor, tutor, consultant, and musician. Going to get some housekeeping out of the way. For those of you watching, please look to the bottom left of the screen. You can see all of our contact information. For those of you listening, I'll go through this. Our website is tsegrp.org. Again, tsegrp.org. Email host@tsegrp.org. Again, host@tsegrp.org. Facebook and X @tsegrp. Again, tsegrp. YouTube, a little different, @tsedgrp. Again, @tsedgrp. And finally on Instagram, The Special Educator. Got to spell it all out. The Special Educator. On to the next screen. And now you can see me. For those of you that are only listening, there's a bunch of animated icons at the bottom center of the screen asking you to like, follow, subscribe, notify, ask questions, and leave comments. Wherever it may be possible, please. The website is always open to you. There's a bunch of free access. There will be a members only section to it coming up before too long, but that's where you're going to follow us. So, like I said, this episode is all about engagement. Let's go right down here. All right, we're going to get started on this one. Like I have done with all the other ones, there have been essays, and these essays were compiled by the use of AI, full disclosure here, and they're all very similar. So this is a compilation of what came out. I'm just going to give you a couple of intros here about engagement. This is where actions become meaningful for personal growth and societal growth. Engagement is where I like to say the rubber meets the road, or you put all your cards on the table, or put your money where your mouth is. Use whatever cliche you want. But the point is, it all comes down to engagement. What action are you going to take after developing a perspective, gathering information, getting knowledge and experience and wisdom applied? But engagement is the final step in it. And first one I'm going to go to is personal engagement and action. So if you want to think about it this way, engagement is viewed in 3 different levels. This is the first part. On a personal level, engagement involves actively seeking opportunities to apply your knowledge, experience, and wisdom in everyday life. That way you can take theoretical knowledge and put it into practical application. It just ends up refining your understanding of the world. Personal engagement also involves self-reflection and introspection. Be very mindful. If you tend to be selfish or narcissistic, you're going to have to buffer that a little bit. You got to step outside your comfort zone a little bit and use reflection and introspection often. That allows individuals to learn from their successes and failures and grow wiser over time. There's that wisdom factor in there. The next level, beyond the personal, is what we call social engagement and action. This would be done on a family or maybe a friend or a small individual type of an atmosphere. Maybe a small group, like I said, maybe up to a family. But this is smaller. For instance, someone with experience in conflict resolution can mediate disputes among friends or colleagues. But social engagement involves being open to diverse perspectives and learning from others, which can enrich one's understanding and foster mutual respect. So again, personal, and then there's social, a little bit bigger. It's just more than yourself. And then the last here, not the last, I'm sorry. Community engagement is the next part. This level involves groups, either within a town, but on a much broader scale. If you look at engagement as an instructor or a teacher or a tutor, when you engage with groups. Some of them large, some of them small, but it's not a personal thing, and it's not just a tight-knit circle of things. You're going out in a broader scale here. Community engagement involves collaborating with others to identify and address common challenges, fostering a sense of unity and collective responsibility. So, socially engaged individually, with groups, or in a community. And then finally, we have global engagement. Now, this is the part that a lot of people talk a lot about, but never really do. There's a lot of activism out there on all sides of the social and political spectrum that really their engagement is limited to a lot of, I hate to say it, a lot of hot air. Just basically a lot of talk, all show and no go. On a global scale, engagement involves taking action to address global issues and contribute to the greater good. People recently talk about, social justice or environmental sustainability, peace and understanding. There's all sorts of global causes out there. But you apply your knowledge, experience, and wisdom on a global level, and then you can have a meaningful impact on the world. For instance, someone with knowledge of climate change can raise awareness about environmental issues and advocate for sustainable practices. Global engagement also involves staying informed about the issues and being open and learning from diverse cultures and perspectives. I don't want to bring up names or particular situations because I'm going to leave that for the blog. But let me get down to the conclusion here. I will read this out. Here we are. Script reading time. Engagement and taking action are essential for putting knowledge, experience, and wisdom into practice. By actively applying these elements in personal, social, community, and global contexts, individuals can make meaningful contributions and drive positive change. Whether it's through personal growth, building strong relationships, supporting community development, or addressing global challenges, engagement and action are key to creating a better world. By continuously seeking opportunities to learn, grow, and take action, individuals can harness power of knowledge, experience, and wisdom to make a lasting impact. Go to the full screen here. And I'm just going to say this. This is the final episode in the series about the P.I.K.E method. Again, P.I.K.E method is perspective, information, knowledge, and engagement. I want to thank you for sticking along through these. Visit the blog section for the additional prompts. I'd very much like to hear from you all and get the blog up and rolling as soon as possible. Get some entries in there. Once again, I'm your host, Tom Hankins, instructor, tutor, consultant, and musician. I'll go through, for those who are only listening on audio, one more time about our contact information. The website is tsegrp.org. Again, tsegrp.org. Following up with email, host@tsegrp.org, host@tsegrp.org. If you want to follow us through social media, Facebook and X, @tsegrp, again, @tsegrp, YouTube, @tsedgrp, again, tsedgrp, and Instagram, it's The Special Educator on Instagram. I want to thank you once again. More episodes will be coming on topics. You will see topics coming up on energy. I will also put stuff up there for music therapy and some of the stuff I do. We're going to have a whole bunch of sections for you. But for now, enjoy. Take care. Be safe. I'll see you next time.